Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of The Russell Show. My name is Russell Brooks. Wow, has it been 1 year already? Yeah, The Russell Show has been around for 1 whole year. Now, one thing is that you may notice that my voice is not up to par. That's because in the month of January, it's been on my 4th week, I'm recovering from laryngitis. So, see, I don't have much of a voice right now, but I'm getting by. I'm just getting by there. So, that explains the little tardiness for the month of February starting so late. So anyways, as we go, okay, I have 3 poems I'm going to recite to you. The first one is called Love or Lust by Good Love. The next one is called His Buried Story by I Can Prove You Wrong. And the third one called Ancestral Awakening by Jill. So, sit back and enjoy. Love or lust. People can feel lustful energy. Women can feel it by natural necessity, sometimes without touch. Men can feel it for the same. Men can be objects and subjects to some surprise. The pokey, the clink has many lessons, like being stuck in a lifeboat in the middle of the ocean. Like 2 spiders stuck in a bottle, sizing each other up for food and for water. Or like guys meeting, saying the same thing. Who are you? What do you want from me? Are we going to eat or be prey? Are we going to fuck or fight? I say never. Stand down, red alert. Let's try to love with our lust for energy junkies seek. Let's try to love greater love from within at first. Let's try to know ourselves, so we are not controlled by lustful anger. Lustful energy should be released without controlled passion. Otherwise, we are self-destruct without knowledge of it. Sometimes, lustful energy slips out like a fart. Good for you, but should be done discreetly with mutual benefit. Some don't know that it is or can be unpleasant. Or some just can't stop farting, so they open up and stay open. Then they wonder why they are continuously being stalked. That is, if they are attractive. If not, people will run. I have felt the spark in the touch of hands. Like static pops without that kind of energy, most people wind up married once they discover such energy. It is rare, however. How lucky are those that find lust for love? Love for love. Some find it at first sight, but cannot explore it because of obligations. Some are afraid of that deeper love because its absence can be painful, especially if you are controlled unrighteously by lust and the false pleasure of junkies. Love would not hold in pain from any angle, but often, if we are lucky, lust and love are mixed like concrete. Separating the two is not an option, but we let love rule, if we are wise. His Buried Story. Please help me. Someone call the police. There's a black man dying, right there, over there. Beaten down brutally, wounded eardrums hearing echoes of a distant memory, pounded to oblivion. He died a slow death, bleeding our history. Rolling over in the grave, singing his eulogy, practicing useless theories light and buried, 6 feet deep, pushing up daisies in a cemetery. Lost below the depths of the Amistad, campaigning conspiracy, trying to fight psychological brainwashing, dirty thoughts and filthy lies, sinking under the waves of sea, trying to wash the stain of our history, coming out clean on the other side, colored by the deception of our complexion. Searching for buried gems at Kemet, hoping for answers to our questions, based on an old, ancient, slowly flying down from the heavens, saving the lost tribe of Shabazz from an inferior premise below the poverty line, reaching for higher learning they gained from Egypt. Black sharecroppers, digging up the past, planting the seeds to harvest a nation of indentured servants. Maybe from this, the truth will grow from the fruit of knowledge, stuck between the lips of Eve, breathing through an iron lung, suffocating, because we could not swallow all the ingredients stewed in our shame, pointing the finger of blame at the white man. Please taste this cold dish served by our own hands. Unable to forget the past, falling asleep in the hereafter, flowing down the Nile River, calling ourselves kings and queens in the present day, when they were our true masters. Turn the burning pages of this story to the next chapter. Link in the blood of slaves, singing a chorus of blues and tragedy, bleeding through their veins, children of men no longer able to see. Using propaganda, turning the wrong corner for right reasoning, standing in our neighborhood, screaming black power in the streets, first fist held high, yet we're separate from unity. You knew he was a felon, yet you made your bed to sleep, knowing that he will have unprotected logic out of wedlock. Now you're planning a life raising a child because black on black crimes, abortion, another child with illegitimacy. Talking about you're ready for war. Let's kill Whitey. And you want to secede from this country? How do you fight the dragon without a castle, untrained to do battle, when we're losing the war, helping our own community? Here's a penny for your thoughts. Stop spending too much time trying to gain a wealth of knowledge from the past at all costs, not paying attention because your ideas were broke, and not worth 2 cents to make $1 to feed your family in the present. Step your game up. Ancestral awakening. Street riots, voice and legacy, scribed, embedded in an asphalt palette, division line etched into hope and promise on a two-way street. Sidewalks, cracks and crevices, seep in your essence, releasing steamy, potent verbiage through sewer vents. Fine mist verses form your presence, composing a chorus of street-lit lyrics. Each porous philosophical stanza reverberates throughout adjacent roadways and alleys, resonating in prolific spit. Allow me to be your host. Buzzing, fading streetlights, spotlight your ghost. Phenomenal sermons of wisdom and wit, aspirations for future generations, linked in artists flowing bold blood, seeing only the beauty of it all. Journey to the byways of my haven's hall. Transverse the road less traveled, searching, uncovering a bud. Whisper your words. Billow them within me, spirits of prophets, lyricists, martyrs, poets, writers, and spoken word artists. Invade my psyche, prolific words, rebirth, blossoming from fertile earth. Akin to a rose that grew from concrete. Can you feel this Jersey girl, my humble unclad feet, tripping over your beat as I twist and twirl within the historical retreat, pirouetting on war-torn pavement, spinning a yarn of potent poetry, revisiting history, reflections of forlorn, tracing your footsteps on reborn, waves of sweltering fire spit. Ebony tar undulates to the voice of souls, emancipated on the ashes that have been scattered through the Lower East Side. Echoing a battle cry, Phoenix rising? Can I hitch a ride? Take me into your realm, pervade my mind, awaken and invigorate my mentality through poetry. I'll pen a page in elaboration of our outrage. Can you sense this city woman's passion for poetry, flowing your trail of belief, quest achieved, pounding the keys, paving a legacy in timeless poetry. Annotated, much respect to Tupac Shakur, rose from concrete, Robert Frost, road less traveled, Miguel Pinedo, Lower East Side, on the ashes that have been scattered through the Lower East Side. So there you have it. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Take care.